Hello and welcome to Superwoman. Superwoman is the program that brings superwomen to your television. It's a 30-minute program that highlights the impact of women to your society. It brings to you the woman that you look for in your community, the woman that you look for in your neighborhood and your society at large. On today's edition of Superwoman, we have with us Madam Florence Harris, who is indeed a strong, powerful, family person, community person, or people-centered person. Madam Harris, welcome to Superwoman.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
I am your presenter, Siatta Scott Johnson. Madam Harris, this program highlights the kind of things you do as a woman and how your work impacts our society. And you being a woman, I have raised into this profile of a superwoman. Would you mind telling us about yourself?
Again, thank you so much. I'm just a simple person.
Okay.
I live in Doison, and I've always been involved with community service. And to me, that is what I live for. It brings me joy. So it's not actually a job. It's something that I love to do. So describing Madam Florence Harris, she's a family person, a community-based person who loves to work with youth and women.
You say you believe in community service.
Yes.
What are some of the services you render to the community?
Okay, we work with our youth, uniting them through sports. Also, we work with them, encouraging them to go to school and stay in school. And we also work with our women through various empowerment programs. So those are the type of things we do in our community.
Besides the work you do in the community, is there any way people can identify you besides your community service work?
Well,
in a nutshell, what's your professional, the professional side of Madam Harris?
Well, I am a financial management specialist, and I work with an international NGO. And I received my MBA in finance. But for some reason, I don't like to go about bragging or saying those things. So I'm just a common person, regardless of educational background, economic status. Community service at all levels is what brings me joy. Yes, I'm a financial specialist because it puts food on my table. But my love first is community work.
So what is the relationship between you and your current community?
Oh, it's wonderful. Currently, I live, as I said, in the Alto Doison area. And if you ask for Madam Harris, everyone will tell you. Because I'm not someone that would just retreat in my home with my children, my kids. I always like to get our community involved, whether it's opening an alley or assisting in building a well, hand pump. So we are just involved with community working together.
Okay. So is your work with the community has to do with bringing young people on board? Because Liberia, our population now is like, I would say 80 to 75 to 80% young people between the ages of 18 to let's say 35. So we still consider that as young people. So we have a growing population. Is your work focusing on them, or you just doing it the way with the elders of the community?
Well, we have to engage our young children. For example, when I moved in the area, we have a lot of the youth who were not involved in any type of community-based service. So I was instrumental in putting them together, in forming an organization. And right now, on weekends, they go around cleaning neighborhoods, and doing different things. So, anyone can just move into a community. If you have love for a community, you just go ahead and start something. And that's what I started with the youth of my community.
So now the organization does cleaning up campaigns or whatever?
Yeah, they are engaged in different forms of activities. During the Ebola time, they were able to raise some funds, and they went around with buckets with Ebola, other Ebola materials in the community. So I'm there as an advisor to encourage them. There is more to working for a living than, just giving out your service to someone that really needs it. Because our young children now, they all believe in the dollar. Yeah, so we have to encourage them. The money will come later. Just continue to do what you're doing, go to school. But this community service is something that brings you joy. And slowly they are experiencing it.
The issue of community service, let's just say the issue of volunteerism.
Yes.
It's not common in Liberia. Because we have this society that lives on, from hand to mouth. So how do you take young people to the community and then you tell them, say, how do you do that?
Yeah, it is a challenge. But we have to work with them. I collected about 25 young people in my area, and the alley needed to be open.
How do you know it was an alley?
Because everybody kept saying it's an alley, and someone came from Public Works and said it's an alley, and we had this huge trees grow in the alley. So all I did was to bring them together and just cook food and let them eat and just encourage them. So we have a long way to go, but slowly our youth are recognizing that there is more to volunteering than just the old, the ones that believe in giving you something.
When we talk about youth in the Liberian context, or youth is somebody that already have children, have a wife or a girlfriend, sitting home, he just bring them and he cook and they eat and they go home. How about the wife and children?
I guess the definition of youth is between 18 and 35.
I know.
Where we have...
and they already have children and
yes.
see your girlfriend's home.
Yes. No, we can just encourage them, come and play your part.
Okay.
Come and play your part. We'll give them an example of where it has taken us from. People have seen what we have done in the past. And some of the opportunities that we have now is because of what we did, So you don't know who is looking at you to see what you are good at. So I tend to encourage them. You don't have to come and put in a whole day, but come and put in a few hours. And let us eat together, and do the community's work.
People involved in these kind of activities, the community tend to, term them like they got some money. She have money. She less busy, and so just tell us where you come from. Your background. Is it humble or did you inherit something, from down there, and that you have so much in your covers and you just want to?
Well, I grew up in Akakata, Magibi County, and later on, my parents moved to Buchanan. At a young age, I saw my mother involved in community work, and she would always take me along with her, either to bring water or to do something. So I got used to that type of life. I'm not a rich person because I have to go to work, get up in the morning and make a living.
Rich people don't work.
But I'm a strong believer that if God gave you 2 cents, if you can stretch your hand and give 1 cent to someone that is in need, or spend it on a project that is really needed, He multiplies it. And I've been carrying on that concept for almost half of my life, and I have seen it come true. So in short, I'm just an ordinary person that's trying to use my minimal resources for the betterment of our community and our nation.
Okay. If you're just joining us, you watching Superwoman. Superwoman is a program that highlights women. It's strictly women-based program. We bring issues of women to the table. We discuss women, and then we high profile them because the contributions they make in the society. For today's edition, we've been profiling Madam Florence Harris. So we're taking a short break and we'll be right back.
Calling all the women, every single woman, mother, auntie, or wife,